Hello everyone, it's Henry on the live stream. I appreciate you all for tuning in. I hope everyone can hear me and can see my screen very clearly. If you cannot hear me or cannot see my screen very clearly, please indicate so that I can have that fixed before we commence. So in this live stream, we're going to start by talking about the US dollar, what the market is doing so far. And right here, as you can see, price seems to be edging higher. And so far, we've taken out the high resistance liquidity resting right here. So I wouldn't really be surprised to see the market on US dollar index expand higher, potentially to run the buy side liquidity resting right here. So we'll look at, let's take a good look at Euro US dollar. Personally, for Euro US dollar, overall I'm bullish. I'm still anticipating for a continuation to the upside on Euro. But judging from the current price action where we are in the marketplace, if we use our Fibonacci from the high to the low, you can see we have this key level resting right here. And I really wouldn't be surprised to see price want to visit this key level maybe in the future. But this is something to put into perspective. Anything can happen and price could be brought to this key level. And if that happens, it doesn't mean we're bearish. It only presents us with an opportunity to look for a major swing move to the upside. Now, looking at Euro US dollar, as you can see, we came to the downside. One of the reasons why I'm not really so keen or interested in trying to buy from where we are right now is because right now, if we're to go to the upside, this key level is going to be the key level to see a reaction. If price does not reverse from this key level, because this is the extreme premium, the extreme discount within this range high and this range low, if price does not react or reject, reverse from this point of interest, and we take this low, the next draw on liquidity for me is going to be this key level. So for this key level to stay sustained, for us not to come down here, this key level needs to sustain price and continue to take us to the upside. Now, that being said, as you can see so far, price created a higher low and we broke structure very nicely right here. And after breaking that structure, we came back down for a retest and then we broke structure again on the 5 minutes time frame right here before this expansion. So if we are to continue to the upside, then this right here is it. This would be a potential low and then a potential continuation to the upside. And if this key level fails to act as strong support zone to take us to the upside, and we for any reason run this sell side liquidity, then it simply means that all these lows are gonna go. And if these lows go, the next place I'll be anticipating to see price come down into would be right here. So that is the only thing I'm watching to see on Euro US dollar. We're going to look at Ethereum because we have a trade idea we talked about on Ethereum. We're going to look at that as well. So for Ethereum, if we scale down to 4-hour time frame on Ethereum, like I said previously yesterday on Ethereum, we're watching the high, the low, the break of structure. We want to see price retest this high right here, and then we'll watch for a 15-minute shift to market structure. I said that yesterday, and I said a lot of traders are going to be buying from here. Liquidity inducement, the algorithm induces a lot of liquidity below this low, getting early buyers to be in the marketplace, and guess what happened? It wiped them all out. And look again, right here, anyone who was looking for a buy after we created this low, you can see we created a high, a low, we broke structure. This right here would have been my point of interest for a buy if I was to look for a buy from this key level. But look what happened. This is to show you that no matter whatever strategy you're using, the institutions, they already understand that. They already know what you're looking out for, because they already have people that are paid millions of dollars every single year to go into the market to see what the retail traders are doing, see the strategies they're trading with, how to wipe those liquidity. And as you can see, if I was looking to buy from here, look what happened right there. Price came into that position, created a high, created a low, broke structure. Right now, at this key level, I will start looking for a buy from here, bodies of the candle, and look what happened. They came to the bodies of the candle, saw a slight rejection, and then slammed through that position, not to even give you an opportunity to close that trade in a small loss, to make sure they wipe you out completely. And anyone who put an entry right here, stop loss right here, look how they got wiped out. Wiped them clean. And this happened in the midnight when traders were sleeping already. Wiped them out. They woke up in the morning and they saw that their stop loss has been hit. This is why it's very essential to be very disciplined in trading. If your analysis is for you to wait for a certain thing to happen to take a trade, make sure you wait for that to happen. If it doesn't happen, just don't take that trade. Thank you so much for your confirmation. I appreciate you so much. Now, that being said, as you can see, price is now creating a new structure. Now we'll have a structural low, we'll have a structural high, and we're creating a high right here. So I'm anticipating to see whether this high is going to stay sustained, and then we'll create a new lower low, breaking this low. The moment I see that happen, all I'll be looking forward to see is a break of structure on the 15 minutes time frame. The moment I see a break of structure in the 15 minutes time frame to the upside, I'll start looking for a buy on Ethereum, potentially to rally to the upside, potentially to even create an all-time high from this low. So the next rally on Ethereum, this is just my opinion, the next rally on Ethereum, I'll be anticipating for that rally to create a new all-time high. So that being said, if we look at the 4-hour time frame as well, you can see this is the low that created this overall high that broke structure. So using our Fibonacci from this low to the current high, you can see currently we're in a discount position. Look how price came to the extreme premium, displaced, mitigated the extreme premium again, displaced into discount, went into premium, mitigated the inefficiency, displaced to the downside, mitigated the discount position, went back to premium again, displaced to the downside into a discount position. Personally, the best and perfect area to buy Ethereum from, if Ethereum should come that low, would be right here. Right here, this orange line. Reason, because this is the overall down close candles before expansion. First reason. Second reason, because we have our extreme discount resting right here as well. If we do see price come down here, that will be a phenomenal trade. But take note, there isn't a certainty that price is going to come here. All I'm looking forward to see, anything below this green line, I'm looking forward to see a 15-minute shift in market structure to the upside. The moment I see that, I'm looking for a buy setup to continue higher. That being said, we'll look at our analysis on Bitcoin as well. As you can see, the key level I outlined on Bitcoin, I said this is the perfect key level for me. If I'm to buy Bitcoin, this is going to be it. Right there, the inefficiency. Look how nicely price came down into that inefficiency, mitigated it. And after that mitigation, you can see a rejection from that key level. But now I'm still watching this closely. You can see the inefficiency that was here last week. I said this inefficiency, I wouldn't be surprised to see price come down to close the inefficiency completely. And right here, you can see very nicely it's been closed completely. So if we start to scale down into the daily time frame, ranging from this low to this high right here, you can see right there, we're currently in discount position. If we want to buy, we want to buy at a discount. And right now, price is currently at a discount position. And if we go to weekly time frame, using our Fibonacci from this high to the low, we'll go to 4-hour time frame. You can also see that also aligns with discount position. So if we want to buy Bitcoin, the perfect area for us to buy Bitcoin will be at this key level, this inefficiency. And if price should for any reason come down as low as coming in here, that will even make it a perfect trade entry. But before we get into any trade, we will still wait to see a 15-minute shift in market structure to the upside. Once we see that, then we're looking for a trade setup for price to continue to the upside. So that is my analysis on Bitcoin and also my analysis on Ethereum. We're also going to take a good look at Bitcoin dominance as well. You can see after yesterday, I talked about Bitcoin dominance and how I want to see an expansion on Bitcoin dominance. And the key level I'm watching for it to come into is this key level. This is going to be phenomenal. If price comes into this key level and we see that displacement to the downside, it's going to be phenomenal for the entire crypto ecosystem. Phenomenal for altcoins, because that is when you start to see opportunities to make a 10x return on your investment, 20x, 50x, 100x, and even possibly a few times 1000x. It doesn't happen all the time, but for you to enter into a position that is going to deliver 1000x, you need to be in a very low cap altcoin. An altcoin that is still between probably like few hundred thousands to maximum of 1 million to 3 million. Those are the kind of altcoins that you can see those kind of significant expansion to the upside, delivering 1000%, which means for 1000% to happen, it needs to go from $1 million to 1 billion, which is a huge milestone. For a $1 million company to go to $1 billion, that is a huge milestone. So it doesn't really happen all the time, and not every coin can do that. It's just going to be coins that has high potential for growth and that are very, very early on. And if you are able to get into such opportunities, those kind of opportunities can deliver between 500 to 1000% return on the investment. So that is what I'm watching so far. For Bitcoin dominance, is very close to the key level that I want to see a displacement to the downside from where we are now to that key level. That's a 1.88%. So let's just call it 2%. So we're 2% away from price hitting my point of interest, where I'm anticipating to see a reaction or a potential reversal on Bitcoin dominance. So this is what I'm watching. And let's also take a look at Ethereum against Bitcoin. And Ethereum against Bitcoin, like I said, I want to see it come into this inefficiency. At least this close of the inefficiency would be my most preferable area. I want to see it come into that position. And once we're in there, the next thing I would like to see would be a potential rejection and continuation to the upside. So if that happens, that means Ethereum is going to outperform Bitcoin very, very much. So I'm watching it very closely, and everything is aligning. Both Bitcoin dominance is aligning, heading towards to the key level. I want to see a displacement to the downside and the reversal. And Bitcoin also aligning with coming into the point of interest. I want to see a rejection and potential continuation to the upside. Ethereum also aligning, mitigated the point of interest, so I'm waiting to see a potential reaction. And Ethereum against Bitcoin also very close to the point of interest, where I want to see a reversal, which is this close of the inefficiency. So that is my analysis on cryptocurrencies and also on the foreign exchange pairs. So I appreciate you all for tuning in. If you do have any questions based off my analysis, feel free to drop it in the chat. So until next time, I'll talk to you soon. Have an amazing day, everyone.